Benzene is a clear liquid petroleum-based chemical with a sweet smell. It is poisonous when someone swallows, breathes in, or touches it. Benzene can be found in factories, refineries, and other industrial settings. It's an additive in gasoline and diesel fuel and various paint removers. It is also used as a weed killer, roach killer, and in some common hand sanitizers and house
There are
cleaners.
4 types of diseases that we commonly see connected to benzene. Those are myelogenous leukemia, aplastic anemia, acute myelogenous leukemia, and non-Hodgkin's lymphoma.
It was December of 1998 in Athens, Georgia, 6 years after Jill McGillney and her family had moved next to a cluster of 12 petroleum storage tanks. For the previous 3 months, she had noticed her once energetic preschooler deteriorating. Doctors identified a common form of childhood leukemia. In the waiting room, family members heard more unsettling news. A neighbor's child had also developed leukemia. Only then did the McElhennys consider the possibility that living beside one of the nation's 1,500 bulk oil terminals, known sources of cancer-causing benzene, had triggered their son's leukemia.
High levels of benzene exposure can lead to permanent brain damage, heart failure, and lung failure within 3 days of exposure. It causes a decrease in red blood cells that can lead to anemia. Benzene can damage the immune system by changing blood levels of antibodies and causing the loss of white blood cells.
So, how is benzene affecting you daily? Cleaning your house, getting gas, and using vaporizers or e-cigarettes are some very common ways you're exposing yourself to benzene.
There are simple solutions to help prevent benzene exposure and decrease benzene usage. 1, eliminating the usage of products containing benzene, such as glues and paints, detergents, pesticides, and smoking cigarettes. Choosing chemical-free dry cleaners and purchasing clothes that aren't made with nylon and synthetic fibers are all ways that you as an everyday person can help eliminate benzene products. On a larger scale, we can encourage the EPA to continue to develop and implement policies and legislations to remove benzene from consumer products.
The EPA estimated that 5 million Americans, not counting those with workplace exposure, face heightened cancer risks from benzene and 68 other carcinogens spewed into the air by the nation's 149 oil refineries. The EPA has proposed a rule that would require refinery operators to monitor for benzene, in particular, along their fence lines. On the other hand, Jarrett McElhenney is now a healthy 24-year-old, but his battle for raising awareness of benzene exposure and related illnesses will never be over for his family.